Performance on that last fight, I can guarantee you that he won't be getting a call off me for another fight, because there's nothing worse than I hate seeing a fighter that's not trying to fight. I respect the fact that his opponent's a lot stronger and a lot better, but you gotta give it a shot. That's why you're there. Otherwise, don't call me for a fight.
Fair enough.
And it doesn't matter if he's Turkish or Chinese or Australian.
If you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, centre ring, and Chinel Seten not impressing anyone. Handing Tyrone Spong a victory that was easier than the TV guide crossword. The German flag makes its way down the catwalk here in Duisburg, Germany, and we see the emergence of Steve Newman. A mean-looking mug on his face, and he'll take on the battle axe, the old warrior from Turkey, Ilhami Ozden.
Would it be related to Paul Newman, Michael?
The Hustler. We'll nickname him the Hustler, shall we, Steve Newman? Wonder if he's got his own brand of spaghetti sauce. Through the ropes goes Steve Newman. He's got the Muay Thai tattoo on his back. Interesting to see here how he goes against a technically very proficient Ilhami Ozden. You talk about real legends of the Turkish fight game and a man who is based out of Germany here, and you talk about Ilhami Ozden, don't you, Tarek?
Yes, he keeps lying to me about his age, Michael. I think he's 44 years of age. Wow. He's had over 300 fights, and I'm begging him to make this one his last one, because he's had so many wars, he's had so many fights, and he shouldn't keep putting himself on a test, especially with these young fellas that's out there today. He's had a few great fights in Australia when he was here in 2005. He's fought a few times in Melbourne, a few times in Sydney, up against great fighters like Shannon Forrester, Nick Thamalakis, and a few others. And I don't think he's got much to prove to anybody. He's done everything he has to do, but he's just one stubborn old fit man that wants to keep fighting.
Wow, 44 years old. Ilhami Ozden, derobed here in centre ring. The old man of Turkish kickboxing. And when you see him fight, if you haven't seen Ilhami Ozden fight before, he will take you back to flashes of the 1980s with his fight style. Loves the above-waist stuff.
But a very hard man. I haven't seen him. After every fight, I sit down, I see him, I check him out, and I talk to him. He doesn't get hurt. This man does not get hurt. He's got that kind of a body where I've never seen him get hurt.
Very durable. So the younger Steve Newman in the blue corner from Germany, and the older statesman, 44-year-old, or allegedly 44 years old, Ilhami Ozden of Turkey. Final rub down in the corner. Ozden, who is based here in Germany. Got a great team of young fighters who he trains up, who we may see on future A1 promotions.
And Kara Murat is definitely one of them.
Super Turk Kara Murat, who we remember from his epic showdown with Mike Zambides in Athens and the rematch in Melbourne.
2 distance fights with Zambides, Kara Murat. Also a hard cookie like his trainer Ilhami Ozden.
Yes. Have a look at that. For a man that's had 300 fights and has been to some wars, hardly a battle scar on him, Ilhami Ozden. One very cagey, slippery customer.
Oh, he hasn't got the straightest nose you've seen out there, Michael.
Could go skiing off his nose. Here we go.
He's been knocked about a few times.
First round of 3. Michael Chevello and Tarek Solak with you, folks. And you see some of that 80s style full contact technique of Ilhami Ozden, just flicking the high kicks above the waist. Back in the days when you were still in centre ring, Tarek, although there is a rumour, I can put it out there, that you may be hopping up to the plate again if the offer is on the table from Turkish television.
There's a price for everything, Michael, and the price is $1 million US. They're thinking about it. If they accept it, why not?
Okay, there you go, folks.
I'm sure I can still mix it up a little bit, Michael.
Would you wear the long pants again, Tarek?
Nah. I'll wear a longer one.
The flares. Wouldn't that be something to see? Meanwhile, both men just seeing what the other has to offer here in centre ring. Awkward Ilhami Ozden. And have a look, throws the round kick up nicely.
I'll tell you, if I was to fight, I'll And if I had to prepare in Australia, I would definitely work with Jamal Hassan, my former trainer. And also I would go up to Queensland and do a lot of work with Ian Jacobs, as I do a lot of work with him when I do go to Queensland. And I think he wasn't just an awesome fighter, but he's also an awesome trainer.
Ilhami Ozden, more kick than a chorus line, and he's put the German fighter momentarily through the ropes. Only a slip, says the referee. Well, Ilhami Ozden getting airborne, and Steve Newman just returning the favour. Ozden, Human Garana being here in the first round. Outside thigh kick on Steve Newman. A little bit of the Sugar Ray shuffle here from Ozden. Digs away to the rib cage, he's caught him.
Good rip.
Newman in a whole lot of bother here. Spinning back kick from Ozden. He is doing an absolute number on Steve Newman.
He does it slowly, Ilhami, but he does it correctly and he does it nice. But a very slow, kind of a hard fighter.
Well, Steve Newman taking more strikes than a builders union. Step up side kick there from Ozden. Very entertaining character is Ilhami Ozden. His birth certificate might be etched on a stone tablet, but he is moving like a 20-year-old in centre ring. Right hand, rib kick from Ozden. Leads off with the right hand. Newman just has no idea here how to counter the awkwardness, the caginess of Ilhami Ozden. Double jab from Ozden. Straight line punching combinations. Not a lot of mustard behind them, but they are landing here. Just touching up the face of Steve Newman as we end the first round. Tarek, just going back, because it is an interesting subject on the fact that Turkish television have approached you to fight in censoring. Would there be any particular style or particular opponent you'd like to fight, or is it basically for US $1 billion, you'll fight whoever they put in front of you?
If they give me the money that I want, Michael, they can pick the opponent, they can pick the rules, and they can pick the venue. And they can even pick the referees.
Okay. Very interesting. They could pick the weight as well, any opponent of any weight, or would you want to keep the weight at least the same?
Oh, well, I have got a weight problem at the moment. So I would probably try to lose a few kilos, mate, if I can. I used to fight super welterweight and middleweight when I was young. I am a heavyweight at the moment, but I reckon I should, if I can come down probably a good 10 kilos, I should be a good cruiserweight maybe, Michael?
Cruiserweight, light heavyweight, sounds good. Well, I'm definitely there to commentate that one, if it should happen. Here we go, second round. First round, lock it away for the elder statesman, Ilhami Ozden. And once again, the cagey veteran with the moves here.
You haven't asked me why they want me to fight.
Why do they want you to fight, Mr. Solak?
They watched me train a few of the boys like Gurkhan and all them in training, and they watched me handle myself in backstage a few times. They said, how come you're not still fighting? Because I'm too busy fighting at backstage at the moment.
Tell you what, it's one that certainly would draw the viewers live and on television. To see Mr. Saturday Night Tarek Solak strap on the gloves once again. Meanwhile, Steve Newman of Germany finding the going very awkward here against Ilhami Ozden. He just hasn't got a clean shot on Ozden yet. Oh, body rip, beautifully done. Newman's hurt now. The German's taken more shots than a camera. He's been backed up here from pillar to post by Ilhami Ozden. Front kick to the face from Ozden. Punches falling short from Newman. Ozden, who's been just hanging out for this opportunity to fight in front of his local German crowd with a huge Turkish contingent on hand. And at the moment, it just looks like a glorified sparring session here for Ilhami Ozden. He's hardly broken a sweat.
He's one of the fittest men I've met in my life, Michael. I train with him sometimes, we go for runs. He can run 2 marathons back to back and do it the next day again.
unbelievable. Just have a look at him seemingly picking apart Steve
But very
Newman.
slowly. He likes to be slow.
Well, even the punches don't seem to whip in it
Oh, he's got
at
strength
full
behind him.
speed, but there is strength. I was about to say, he hits you on the button, chooses the shot.
He turns his knuckles right in with every punch.
Steve Newman just has no answers here. Ozden is just taking him apart, flicks the front kick to the face again.
When it's sparring time, all the other fighters, they hate sparring Ilhami because he just likes doing everything the hard way.
Well, Ozden just collects him another right hand, uppercut, Newman in trouble. Ew, the German's taken more strikes than a bowling alley right at the end of the round. Complete ownership here by Ilhami Ozden. Wow, just did an absolute number on Newman. And Ilhami Ozden not even working up a sweat here in centre ring. Flipping right hand, rolls the waist into the uppercut, boom, over the ear. And Newman did not land one real clean shot on Ozden. Chance going up for Turkiye and Ilhami Ozden as the decision will be read here. It's going to go the way of Ilhami Ozden. You just know it. The man's had 3 million fights. He's had 2 million wins, and there's 2,000,001. Ilhami Ozden by victory.